Alright, this is Jonathan. I haven't made a video in a while, so we're going to go ahead and make one today. It's a Saturday morning. Usually get up late. We did. Got a good sleep in. We're going to make breakfast this morning, and we're going to make a scramble like a lot of people do. But we're going to use some fine ingredients because you always want to put, lots of veggies into your meals, whatever you're making. It doesn't matter. So today we're using some fresh spinach. We're using some leeks. We're throwing in a couple of corn tortillas, definitely using free-range eggs, most important part. We're going to be cooking with virgin coconut oil because it's an oil that doesn't go rancid when you heat it up, and I'll use a little bit of Celtic sea salt as well. So let's get cranking on this. First I'm going to put the coconut oil in the pan. Maybe it's about a tablespoon or so, maybe a little more. Dice up the corn tortilla. So we'll fry these up first. Now, while those are cooking, I'm going to dice up the rest of my ingredients here. We have our spinach. And then we have our leeks. Now, leeks are, if you've never tried them, they're a big plant here, but you only want to eat this portion of it. And it's similar to, I guess, an onion, if you want to compare it to something. So we're just going to dice off a piece of this. Let's cut these in half, quarters. I'm going to go ahead and toss these in as well. Let them kind of caramelize in there. Alright, now for these eggs. Molly and I eat a lot, so I'm gonna make 6 of them. You always want to get free-range eggs if you ever can. Go to your farmer's market, go to your local health food store, anywhere you can, because you don't want to mess with those conventional eggs. They're not healthy for you. Anything that comes from a sick animal, you probably shouldn't be eating. So you go from something that could potentially make you sick to something that's close to a superfood. It's so good for you. So, free-range eggs. Now I'm going to turn this down just a little bit because I don't want to cook the eggs at such a high heat. And the pan's already plenty warm for this, so. Alright, so let's dump this in. Now the spinach I don't want to add to it until it's almost done because I really don't want to overcook the spinach at all. I want it to maintain a lot of its nutrients, and heat kind of destroys vegetables. So, not that you can never cook vegetables, you just want to eat them, in their raw state whenever you can. And if you're going to cook them, you want to steam them lightly. You just want to cook them just barely. So, we're going to wait till the eggs are almost done, and then we're going to toss in the spinach. Now, if you have your pan at super high heat, these eggs cook a lot faster, but again, I want to cook mine a little lower temperature, so I just got to stir it around for a little longer. Okay, so we're almost done there, so I'm going to go ahead and toss in the spinach. Got my utensil. Now the spinach will just turn kind of like a dark green color, and that's when you know it's ready. Oops, making a mess. Now I'm going to go ahead and shut this off because I have enough heat built up for it to continue cooking. And I'll just put a little Celtic sea salt in there. And then we're going to have some fresh strawberries with our breakfast this morning as our side dish. So let's take this over, and this is what it looks like now. We're going to load it up on our plates. Get a shot of this. Bam! And there's breakfast. And it didn't take but, I don't know, a couple of minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, and we're going to be fueled and ready to go for the day. So I hope you enjoyed it. Try it on your own. Remember to email me if you have any questions on maybe some recipes for breakfast. But remember, breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day, and it really gets you going, but you really want to think about nutrition. And so load up the vegetables, plenty of berries, and good, wholesome, quality protein for breakfast. So hope you enjoyed. Contact me if you need anything. jmartin@tnfitnesslink.com. We'll see you.